Ever wondered what Mars might look like but can't afford that SpaceX ticket? Welcome to Arizona, where the landscapes are out of this world but the oxygen is free. Nestled in the American West, Arizona is a state of contrasts and surprises. It's a land where the sun paints the sky with hues of orange and red, and the moon bathes the desert in silver light. From the breathtaking majesty of the Grand Canyon to the fiery red rock formations of Sedona, Arizona is a treasure trove of natural wonders. Now you might be thinking, isn't Arizona just a giant oven? Well, yes, it can get a bit toasty, but it's also a place where you can ski down a snow-capped mountain in the morning and sunbathe by a pool in the afternoon. So buckle up. We're about to embark on a journey to the American West's wild heart, minus the Wild West shootouts, of course. If you're a fan of gaping holes in the ground, you're going to love our first stop, the Grand Canyon. Now, we're not talking about a pothole that sends your coffee flying when you're late for work. No, the Grand Canyon is the mother of all holes, the granddaddy of gorges, the titan of trenches. It's a whopping 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and over a mile deep. That's a lot of empty space. This colossal chasm was etched over millions of years by the Colorado River, a diligent little stream that clearly didn't know when to quit. It's like the little engine that could, only it's a river, and it made a canyon. But it's not just a big hole in the ground. Oh no, it's a marvel of geology with exposed layers of rock that tell a story dating back nearly 2 billion years. It's like the world's oldest history book, but with fewer words and more rocks. There's an old Native American legend that says the Grand Canyon was created by a giant serpent slithering across the land. I guess that's a more exciting story than erosion over millions of years. But then again, who are we to argue with folklore? Visiting the Grand Canyon in the summer, you'll experience heat that could fry an egg on a bald man's head. But it's all part of the charm. You'll see tourists in flip-flops, armed with cameras and sunscreen, hiking into the canyon with the determination of a mountain goat. And then you'll see them hiking back up with the determination of a very, very tired mountain goat. But it's all worth it for those views. Staring out over the vast expanse of the Grand Canyon, you realize how truly small you are and how truly big the world is, and just how much sunscreen you should have applied. So there you have it, a hole so grand even your ex's excuses can't compete. Now, let's paint the town red, or rather, let's visit a town that's already red. Welcome to Sedona. In the heart of Arizona, there's a place where the rocks blush with a fiery glow, where nature's paintbrush has created an incredible landscape of reds and oranges. This place is Sedona, the Red Rock Republic, and it's as enchanting as it sounds. Here, the sandstone formations rise majestically, their vibrant colors changing with the sun's arc across the sky. These red rock formations aren't just a sight for sore eyes, they're also geologic wonders, each one a testament to the power of nature and time. But Sedona isn't just about the rocks. Oh no, it's also a vortex of energy, not the kind that sucks you in and spits you out in another dimension, although that would be quite the adventure. The vortexes of Sedona are renowned for their supposed healing properties and spiritual rejuvenation. Some say they're intersections of natural electromagnetic earth energy, also known as ley lines. Others say they're just cool spots to take selfies with a mystical backdrop. Either way, they're a must-visit, if not for the energy, then for the views alone. Now, if you're thinking Sedona sounds like a place where you'd find a bunch of hippies, well, you wouldn't be entirely wrong. The town has a bit of a new age vibe. You'll find crystal shops, aura photography, and yoga retreats aplenty. But hey, who doesn't need a good aura cleanse every now and then? And if you're not into that kind of thing, don't worry, the town's got plenty of art galleries, boutiques, and exquisite dining options to keep you entertained. So what's the verdict on Sedona? Well, it's a place that's as unique as its red rocks. A place where you can hike, meditate, shop, dine, and maybe even find your inner zen. And if you're lucky, you might just leave with a little more pep in your step, courtesy of those famous vortexes. Sedona, where the rocks are red, the vibes are high, and the only thing not grounded here is your spirit. Before all the Starbucks and selfies, Arizona was home to some of America's earliest residents. The tales woven into the fabric of this state are as timeless as the sunsets that paint its skies. Arizona's rich Native American heritage is a vibrant tapestry of cultures, wisdom, and history that has shaped this land long before it became a hotspot for Instagrammable moments. Imagine, if you will, the Navajo, Hopi, and Apache tribes living in harmony with the land. These were societies that knew no need for Wi-Fi passwords or the agonizing decision between a caramel macchiato or a pumpkin spice latte. Instead, they mastered the art of survival, wove intricate tales around campfires, and etched their histories onto the canvas of canyon walls. Now let's picture a scenario. A confused Apache warrior transported to the 21st century. Faced with a router that refuses to connect, he might just stare at the blinking lights and wonder, why, oh why did I not stick to smoke signals? Or perhaps a Hopi elder trying to make sense of a barista's artistic interpretation of her name on a cup of something she didn't even know she wanted. These jests, while amusing, serve to highlight the contrast between the simplicity of their times and the complexity of ours. They remind us of a time when life was intertwined with nature, when the setting sun was a signal to rest, not just a perfect backdrop for a selfie. Arizona's Native American heritage, etched in every crevice of the Grand Canyon and whispered in the wind that rustles through Sedona's red rocks, is an enduring testament to the resilience and wisdom of its original inhabitants. It's a narrative that's as captivating as it is enlightening, offering a glimpse into a world that thrived long before hashtags and handles. So here's to Arizona, a land that has been a silent witness to thousands of sunrises and sunsets, a land that has cradled civilizations and seen empires rise and fade. It's a place that reminds us that Wi-Fi signals are fleeting, but cave paintings are forever. If your idea of adventure is scrolling through Instagram, then Arizona might just blow your flip-flops off. Let's get one thing straight. Arizona is not just about sunsets and saguaros. It's an adventure capital that makes your daily jog in the park look like a leisurely stroll through the mall. If your preferred form of exercise is lifting a remote, brace yourself. Arizona's about to redefine your comfort zone. Imagine swapping your screen time for some scream time as you hurtle down the rapids of the Colorado River. This isn't your gentle Sunday afternoon paddle. It's whitewater rafting that takes your breath away faster than the last season cliffhanger of your favorite TV show. Now, if you're more into Star Wars than star jumps, how about a bit of stargazing? And no, we're not talking about the Hollywood kind. Arizona's clear, dark skies make it one of the best places in the world for astronomical observations. You'll see more stars than there are in your Netflix recommended list. Then there's the hiking. And we don't mean the taking the stairs instead of the elevator kind of hiking. We're talking about conquering trails that meander through canyons, weave around cacti, and scale mountains. Picture swapping your office chair for the summit of Humphreys Peak. The view's a bit better, we promise. And if you think spinning is just for laundry, think again. Mountain biking in Arizona will have you spinning over trails that make your washing machine's intense cycle look like a lazy river. In Arizona, adventure is not an option, it's a way of life. You'll find it in the whisper of the wind through the pines, in the roar of the river rapids, and in the silence of a star-studded night sky. So, whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a couch potato with aspirations, Arizona's got you covered. Well, folks, our Arizona adventure has come to an end. Much like that diet you started last Monday, we've journeyed through the colossal Grand Canyon, marveled at the red rock wonders of Sedona, and delved into the rich Native American heritage that paints the fabric of this magnificent state. We've had our adrenaline pumping with the outdoor adventures Arizona offers. And let's not forget that moment we almost lost Bob to a tumbleweed. Now, if this has tickled your wanderlust, or you're just looking for a tan that doesn't come from a bottle, Arizona is the place to be. But don't just take our word for it, come and see for yourself. The cacti are friendlier than they look. For more delightful escapades and witty banter, don't forget to subscribe to the Funny Gateway channel. We've got heaps more travels to share. So remember, if you enjoyed this video, don't just sit there like a cactus in the desert. Hit that subscribe button and join us on our next journey with Funny Gateway. Safe travels, and remember, sunscreen is your friend in Arizona.